so happy you could join me today. I want to talk a little bit about how to cross-examine a police officer at an impaired driving trial. And our firm obviously does a lot of this type of work, and there's a particular methodology to show that an officer is maybe not credible or reliable in their evidence. So impaired driving, first of all, you have to know how impaired driving is proven. I deal this with other videos, but an impaired driving trial by itself is done by visual evidence of a police officer or other witnesses. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to weaken that evidence to show that the officer is exaggerating or limit their evidence. Just as an example, let's say the officer says, they were weaving on the roadway, and there's two officers who saw this. So you cross-examine the first officer with a view to limiting the extent of the weaving, and then you try and create inconsistencies between him or her and their partner to show, hey, they can't be that credible because they saw totally different scenes. We're also trying to limit if there was slurring. They've never heard the person speak before. You're trying to characterize it as slight slurring, if any, and just could have been due to nervousness. Shifting and unbalance could be to nervousness. And at the police station, we often hear officers testify about total unbalance, and we confront them with a videotape that the guy or woman looks perfectly balanced, and it becomes a bit of a joke. And we've won many of these cases, but the bottom line is you have to cleverly, step by step, try and weaken their evidence to show that their observations are more minimal than they're suggesting. Now, their observations already may be minimal. You might be able to win on their current observations and just say, well, these could have different reasons, like slight slurring or a speech problem at the scene could be due to nervousness, as an example. Everyone's nervous when they deal with the police. And again, great use of the video at the police station. So there's certain techniques, I won't get into it, but these cross-examinations sometimes take an hour or two before you get what you need and want. And we've been very successful at limiting and weakening their evidence, so ultimately we can argue to the judge, look, they're not reliable, they weren't accurate, or maybe they weren't credible in some, not even believable in some instances. Normally you're arguing reliability though, and you're just trying to limit it and then argue that, look, the client ultimately, the Crown has not proven the case beyond reasonable doubt. And a clever cross-examiner on many impaired driving cases is able to show and create reasonable doubt. There's no question about that. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.